till awesome. You wanna hit 99 today. And, yep. It's my pure sharp. One of the best. No dunking. And okay. New music thing sucks. That, you know, we get demonetized and stuff like that. It sucks. Cause I can't get it right. Oh wait. How am I listening to the song? Wait, no. What? 2K beats. Oh my god. That sucks, dude. Oh man.
Swoosh, just do it. Swoosh, just do it. Swoosh, just do it.
Okay, cool. Wait, what? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Let's get some bets going. You know, we gotta get the money. Oh, why the hell would I pick Suns? Oh my god, that is so bad. Okay. Okay, not bad. In this one I got my money on Heat. Then Pistons, Hawks, Pacers, Raptors. Let's go. And we're gonna let's see what you get. Why there's songs playing, dude? Oh man. Ooh, that is swags item. That sucks. Let's see. Oh, that sucks. 1,000, not so bad. I would have preferred Gatorade or like Skill Boost or something like that. Speaking of, look at that. 75 games, dude. Everything from that spin right there. And we go in with this.
This week, it's a 2K TV interactive special. We talk to NBA 2K League prospect Dirk.
Any commentator, coach, whoever it is, they wish that they could play professionally at some point.
Chris and I draft our all-star teams.
Oh man.
We're the land of the free.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition.
31 and 8.
Kevin Harlan, joined by the
keep
talented
this,
analyst
you know.
tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our
Crap.
sideline.
I forgot to change my jump
A
shot.
moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring
2K
output and
sucks,
how it
man.
has been trending
You
for
gotta
George.
like change your jump shot before every game. Like the first game, it's gonna have like jump shot
has
17.
been going down a bit.
God
I'm
damn.
sure it's something
It
he's
sucks.
well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to
Let's
be
see.
the case.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Simon in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bryant in at the point guard. And it's Chicago to start out. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor
Take it.
spacing. It doesn't. A defense is not
Good D,
overrated.
good
I'm
D.
not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that
knew it.
defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shoot it outside and don't come to the paint? Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Bryant. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I wasn't
Yeah,
surprised.
very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
White drives in. Here's Simon. Bangs home the trifecta.
Who the hell
And
is
good to
Simon,
get him
dude?
going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Bryant, that's for 2. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one
Jump shot
falls.
17 is bad.
Bryant's got his
but I
second
can
bucket of the night.
work on it. I'm gonna
And
drop
the lack
15
of effort
threes.
to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now, here's Markkanen. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
He makes 1 of 2
A
that
lot of
time.
moxie?
And
Like,
see,
what the
Webb, you
hell?
talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
And again, Chicago, no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota. Shoots over Shamet. No good off the front iron. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Bryant, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end, moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jim Boylan. Asked about guarding Kawhi Leonard, he shook his head saying, "It's amazing how he's grown from college to now. one of the game's most complete
How did
offensive
he
weapons.
green that?
Kevin, the claw is really a tough task to slow down.
Thanks so much, David. And here is Bryant after the three-pointer from Zach Levine. Bryant passes to Leonard. Over White.
Nice.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by
I
Bryant.
did not
He
expect
must
that.
have a real good
Awesome.
feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. It's
Thank
stolen
you.
by
Come
Bryant.
again.
Lob pass to George.
Thank you.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Ooh, I gotta show you my badges, right? So I'm averaging 50 points. After averaging 42 points. Awesome. Okay. One finishing. Actually, I had volume shooter. Oh, I do have it. Wait, what? Okay. Ooh, tight handles is broken. I gotta change that. Yes. And I mean, like, now that the behind the back doesn't work, it's useless. And yeah, those are my 4 defensive badges. Let's go.
Bulls trail by 5. And White kicks to Levine. Softly drops in the floater. Levine's got 5.
And what about the touch on the floater? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
Thank you.
An absolute bomb from
That is not my
three-point
jump
range.
shot. My jump shot is
And
like
it's 9 points for money.
Oh,
real
this
good.
is the kind of start
I'm gonna
they
show
were
you after
hoping
the
for.
game. It is like so awesome.
White against Bryant.
Oh come on.
Floats one up. And it's White missing.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, that's
Give me that.
terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And they pick up 2. 11 points in the game.
Ooh, it's
Some players
MLK
might
Day.
wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing here by 8. This is their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Not bad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Clippers. Williams
Pass him.
comes
Come
in
on.
for
I
Landry
dare you.
Shamet.
Pass him.
Now here's Porter.
Pass him the ball.
He
No,
averages more
okay.
than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Just 2 to shoot. Great D that time from Leonard.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Well, you look at guys like
I-
Otto Porter,
I
Greg.
had
He
less
just brings
hopes
so
for
much
that.
with his consistent outside jumper.
Okay.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons.
I think with the takeover,
I mean,
I
really
can
for his
speed
whole
boost.
career.
Let me try.
Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Here is Bryant. The Bulls getting the bucket. Outside Leonard fires from deep. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping
think I'm
for him,
gonna
the
get
defense
Dimer.
should have done more
Wait, do I
on
have
that
Dimer?
last play.
If I have the timer, I'm
Levine
gonna go
finds
with
Porter.
floor general.
No good on the shot. And it's the
Give
Clippers
me that.
taking it the other way. And here's Bryant for 3.
Come
That's no
on!
basket.
See, that's
His
why I
third
hate
miss in
jump
8
shots.
tries.
Because like, once you have the
Porter
takeover, it's
passes
just
to Levine.
useless. And you gotta like take your time. You cannot just pop. You know.
No good that
Let's
time.
go.
Good D by Williams. Clippers leading
Come
by
on,
6.
Kawhi.
Back to Bryant. Terrific assist.
Bingo
A nice
roll.
finish. Solid play all around.
Thank you.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Pass to
Hey,
Levine.
I stole that. Come on.
Pass to Markkanen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and with Lauri Markkanen, you know you're going to get shooting from his spot. Great release and has been a...
Team swap here for the Clippers.
They are tying the game? Are you kidding me?
To the middle. Here's
Go ahead.
Felicio, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more.
That old guy needs some buckets, you know?
And guys, they continue to put a
Gotta
lot
feed
of
him.
pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
What up, Doc? Bumble.
Mind the lanes. Mind the
So the
lanes.
reason why I went to
One
Clippers is because of the Bumble. Love that app.
And the free throw, no good. And
Okay.
we've seen stars, Chris,
pass
get
it.
suspended in the
Okay.
playoffs for having 7 technical fouls.
Let's show you how it
Can we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked
See,
if
Levine,
everyone
that's
agrees
how you
on it.
do it.
But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we
Oh,
also
you
want
gonna
to keep the
agree that?
integrity
Nope.
of the game.
God.
And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee
Go
more, well,
ahead.
then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So
Thank you. Come
I'm
again.
not sure about that yet.
So for Chicago right now, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Jay Crowder out there with Wendell Carter. And it's
Oh,
Simon
if
in the
I
three
made
spot.
that, imagine.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can
gotta
ill
get
afford to give a
fades.
guy like him
Oh, come
that
on.
good
Oh,
a
come-
look.
Levine finds White. And the Bulls with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that one drops for him. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys,
What?
in the last outing against the
86
Nuggets was
contested,
tremendous.
dude.
He contributed 51 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The stat
Man.
line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Why
The
did I go
catalyst for that
that
win,
way?
it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to
Okay.
continue to get to his spots on the floor.
From the corner, yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Carter.
He moves well without the ball. Carter Jr. positions himself well for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Oh, look at that.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Leonard with the steal. White against Bryant. Felicio kicks to Shamet. Outside Bryant. Here's Felicio. The shot off that time. Nice D from Levine. Bulls trailed by 5.
I have Zubac. Why do I have like
Down low.
Felicio?
Here's Simon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at
Come on,
73%
Simon.
this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
So he gets them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
White against Leonard, and that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Bulls now.
Did you see that? So instead of like cutting here, he just like raised his arms up, and why? You know? Why would you do that?
6-point game. Passes to Simon from past the arc. The Clippers grab the miss.
Got one more.
Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Go ahead.
And that's the battle
Awesome.
they haven't been winning today. Their work
So the
on
second
the
quarter
glass
is
has
where
been
just
porous,
like
and that's
mostly
got
if
to
my
change.
team's
And
rolling,
I
I'm
like the
gonna
fact that he really
dish
was
it out,
unfazed by that
but,
scoreless first quarter,
yeah,
and
then
now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
I'm gonna score
Three-pointer,
like
Crowder.
20, 30.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena
Look at
against
that.
them,
Boom.
they just banded
Hash
together and trusted one
sitters.
another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They
This is
knew what
not
their
even
game
my
plan
jump shot,
was
just
and
imagine,
followed it
dude.
accordingly.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Hits that one. Nice
Could
pass,
it be?
leading him to the
I don't
bucket.
know. Like,
Carter's
I
got
hope
4
that's
points
his
now in
jump
the
shot,
quarter.
17.
There is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable. It feels like he can score at will from there.
Bryant is doubled. Back to Shamet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Kevin Love comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porter's checked in for Chicago. Fred VanVleet comes in for White. Outside, Levine. And the pass to Carter.
Oh, dude.
Pass to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Blocked.
Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Bryant. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses
you.
the 3.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Wasted no time
Awesome.
on that one. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively,
Ooh, Zubac.
for sure.
Nice.
And with the success they've had rebounding the
Go
basketball,
ahead.
they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Van Vliet finds Carter. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Go ahead,
Leonard.
Leonard.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no
Ooh,
signs
give me double-double
of letting
and a
up.
half.
Yeah, and it hasn't
I can
just
do it
been
in
the
quarter,
offensive
but
output. They're
maybe
putting in the
whatever.
work at the defensive end as well.
Thank
The
you.
shot and game clock separated by 4.
Come on, Leonard.
Shamet. A great
Awesome.
1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
God,
Well, if you
double-double,
don't
son.
take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
For 3, Levine, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Clippers lead by 19. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
I
See
saw
you in
this
just a
meme
bit.
once, like, so whenever DA asks a question, we just cut to the guy, and we don't let the player answer. Sometimes we don't even let DA finish the question, and there was just this meme, and he was just like sad.
And
That's
thanks
sad
for joining us
music.
again, folks.
Oh, it
2K
was funny.
Sports Broadcasting here on
So whenever I
MLK
do that, I'm
Day,
like,
bringing
hey.
you the NBA. What a game we're
I
seeing
lost
from
my
Money.
keyboard. That
Well, with
sucks.
the double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
The 2 stars,
Thank you, come
George
again.
and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Brian is out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Cauley-Stein in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second
Imagine.
half for Doc Rivers.
Cool.
The Bulls shooting here about 46% for the game. And the stretch big man, Lowry Markkanen, very strong player on offense.
And I told you, Kevin, it's no secret. I like Markkanen best when he is a bit greedy, searching for a shot. I mean, sometimes I feel he can defer too much, but he has the skills to be a
Oh, yeah, I
great
think
scoring
this is my
threat
jump shot.
if he is playing aggressive.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. But now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hano Matala, who was actually Lori's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
Get it!
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Money.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And another three for the Clippers.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Simon. Fires the three. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bryant's shot is good.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Of course I am. What you mean?
To the inside. And it's Carter missing.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
The shot by Bryant, no good.
What is going on?
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Pass to Simon. He kicks it to White.
Thank you. Ooh! Ooh, did you see that?
Now the pass to Levine. Knocked loose, and Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The three from Bryant.
Wow.
That one, no good.
I'm just
so the Bulls will take it the other way. Inside, Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
I gotta make
his
one
height,
tweet.
Markkanen makes dunking look second nature. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Outside, Bryant puts up a three. The offensive rebound lets the three fly.
Thank you.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his fourth assist in this one.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
That one from long range. Bryant's got 39.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
White dishes to Crowder. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Markkanen passes to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White wide open. He fires. And the Bulls get it back. Markkanen dishes to Carter. And finally they hit one. Carter's got 8.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Here's Bryant. Count it.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Carter on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
What is going on?
Felicia's checked in for Leonard. And the Bulls making a change. Also, Porter's checked in. On defense, the Clippers. You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
The first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean,
Giannis.
He's a freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. You love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
That one drops for him.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And White kicks to Crowder. Tipped away and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Clippers ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. Clippers. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Zubats. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. And it's Bryant in for Williams. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, Wendell Carter is out there with Porter. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Simon in at the small forward position.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Now here's VanVleet. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. And I got a chance to play home in Detroit. It was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game.
That was nasty. Dude. Gotta check it. That was nasty. Well, not that nasty, but come on, I'm a pure sharp. Oops.
Never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food than being able to go out and play.
I bet. LaVine wide open. Good on the triple.
And you need LaVine to keep connecting from deep. When he does, the floor opens up big time.
And here's Bryant for three. It's held in by Cornette.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here is Bryant. From deep. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA
now I
look
gotta
all
get
too
2
easy
assists,
right now.
and then I'm done.
Ball's not loose.
God damn.
Here's Arcidiacono.
Arcidiacono.
In the corner, it's LaVine.
What a name, dude. That's
and
a
he can't answer
badass
back.
name.
The three-pointer offline. To the paint.
Go
Here's
ahead,
Leonard.
Leonard.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go. Fast break. LaVine's got it. Here's Hutchison. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Saturday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bryant, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Out to the right wing. Gafford passes to Hutchison. With more star players changing teams, the word tampering comes up. Chris, is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
You know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, You know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And there is a
You gotta score that.
discrepancy
Come
between
on.
these two teams in that area.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh
5 on
my
the clock.
god. And I get 1 turnover. That sucks.
17-foot shot on the way. Levine, good.
Bulls will not
So
let me
precise
get
off
2
the pass. I mean,
assists. What the-
this is a shot Levine continues to knock down time and time again.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
Oh,
There
great
you
flow to
go.
that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. From the baseline. And it's Chicago's scoring again.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now Bryant to the middle. It's tipped.
Ooh. Did I tip that? It sounded like that.
Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Cornette. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, man.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Leonard finds Bryant. Here's Cabangeli. It's Bryant, high post. 4 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation.
Ah!
Great D. And with a younger
Oh,
generation of
boy.
fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the
guess I'm
games,
just-
the
I'm just
NBA
gonna
games,
finish the
more
game.
accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I can watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the
Of
access that
course.
fans have,
Felicio,
some
just
type of
go
mobile
to the
device,
bench, man.
I just love it. I love it.
I need
Well,
it.
so
Oh, there,
often
there's
we see
Zubac.
this
Okay.
transition buckets
That's
off
what I
turnovers.
need.
Well,
Zubac.
you know, Greg, this is why
Come here.
coaches preach
No,
ball
not you.
security to their teams. That sequence right there.
To the inside.
Yes, Zubac. Give me this one. Come on. Yup, gotta feed you. Gotta feed you.
Pass to Zubac.
Oh my god!
Here's Arcidiacono. Over Bryant, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Oh,
Los Angeles
shit.
calls timeout.
They're trying to
Oh,
stem
now
the
they.
tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup it and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
You know what? I'm gonna start scoring. Because I gotta get that
Let's present our
99.
Jordan Player of the Game, money.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his
Let's
status
finish
as a
with 60.
fan favorite.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Cornette,
Thank you,
rebound
Zubac.
by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments
What?
in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for money.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Mills. Passes it to Arcidiacono. Offline with his three. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Bryant looking over the floor. From the wing. Bucket's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Yeah, I
That's
did
why
have
they're
my
in the
jump
driver's
shot
seat
on.
right now, looking to put this one away.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This game may not have
Come on,
been the
give me
most exciting we've ever
99.9
seen,
or
but you have to
99 point
appreciate
something. Come on,
just what a
give me that.
clinical performance they put on.
Appreciated it. And we
Awesome.
saw at times
Yeah.
stretches of
Okay, give me 97.6 or something. Yeah. Awesome. I'm just grinding my overall, okay? Otherwise, I play on better difficulty. Just letting you know. I'll be right back.
And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show. And we welcome...
Hey, what's up? It's Shaq. Listen, you've been on one the last few games. Wow. What do you think you have to do to sustain this level of production?
To sustain, I'm just going to have to stay in the same rhythm, game to game. Not overthink things too much, get points within the construction of the offense. We also have great locker room atmosphere, everyone rooting for each other. But at the same time, we keep each other grounded, keep each other humble, man. And when you do that, I think all things are good to come.
You have a lot of poise, young man. Congratulations.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew. The entire 2K Sports crew. That's everyone. Ernie Johnson. Have a wonderful evening.
Effort, and this is what we get. Oh, look, great. Keep this going, man. We're gonna be in the playoffs. Absolutely.
Okay. No practice. Screw that. Let's go orange.
Welcome to another fun-filled NBA 2K TV interactive special.
Oh, look at
ask
that,
you the
81.
questions, and if you answer correctly, you earn VC. Ching. First up, let's talk about us. When did Chris Manning and Alexis Morgan announce themselves? It's weird to talk about us in third person, but when did we announce ourselves as the new host of NBA 2K TV?
Was it the My Team Unlimited Tournament 2019, NBA Xmas 2018, New Year's Special 2018, or the All-Star Weekend in 2019?
It's getting wild now.
I think it was
Welcome to NBA
2018.
2K TV. I'm your host, Chris Manning.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. If you answered NBA All-Star Weekend 2019, you are right, which means we are pushing our 1-year anniversary. Happy anniversary
Happy
to
anniversary.
us. I can't
Oh
believe it.
no.
We'll see you guys next week from the 2K TV studio.
Okay.
Next up, where was the first ever NBA All-Star game played?
Was it A, Los Angeles, B, New York, C, Boston, or D, Chicago?
I think it was New York.
This is a good question.
It is a good question. I don't think a lot of you know this.
I think it was
I
New
didn't know
York.
either until you told me.
Until I looked it up and found out.
Here's a hint. It's the arch nemesis of Chris Manning's favorite team. Da-da-da-da-da. You should get it now.
New York.
Moving on to the next question. The 2020 NBA All-Star Game will be held in Chicago. How many previous times has Chicago hosted the All-Star Game?
I think
Was it
3.
1, 2, 3?
No? Crap.
Or 4?
Okay, this is getting out of hands. Come on. Okay. I don't care about VC. What the hell? I got like 2,500 from like just one game.
Your Los Angeles Clippers. We need this one tonight.
Okay, we'll get that one. No worries, bro.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Leonard.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field.
And David Aldridge is standing by for...
Well, Kevin...
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Well, we expect to see a lot of threes tonight in this one, Smitty. Both teams can really shoot the lights out.
You know what, Kevin? When you have both teams that can really shoot, I think it comes down to which team can make a shot after you ran off the three-point line and can make the next play. That's what it's going to come down to.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Marc Gasol is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for Los Angeles, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Bryant is out there with Williams, and it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Leonard against Collins. Pass to Hunter. Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Hunter's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Hawks. Bryant against Young. The drive by Bryant, and Gasol sends it back. Knocks it loose.
Oh.
Here's Herter. He's guarded by Williams. Outside Gasol. And a miss there on the triple. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Suns in Phoenix.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Thank you for firing me up, Leonard.
Young against Bryant. Pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Good on the 3-point shot. Hunter's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Got that one up quick.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young taking his time here. Herter, no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bryant passes to Leonard. The shot that time, not on target. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Passes it to Herter from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Bryant's running. Bank shot, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Nice. That was
8 points for him.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And here's Bryant for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And
in your face, Trey.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Young outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Hawks. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And seeing where the Clippers are, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
And when he gets in his head that he's going
Atlanta
to get to the basket,
is like really respecting
very little
because like
you can do defensively.
They are playing the
don't want to give up that
arena
kind
noises,
of look
like
too
arena
often.
sounds, when it should be just my home and not awake.
Collins against Bryant.
Oh, come on!
Gets to George. Leonard the pass to Bryant. 5 to shoot.
Come on, Leonard.
This one for 3.
I had no choice.
Rebound
Nobody
Atlanta.
came to like
They
set a
come into
screen
this
or
having
nothing.
outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Oh my goodness.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Catching up on the changes
Tristan
for the
Thompson
Kevin
and Mark
Lodge checked
Gasol?
in for Zubac,
Like, hey,
and
dude.
Landry Shamet subbed in
Atlanta
for Lou
is
Williams.
like,
And the Hawks making a change
wow,
here as well.
that is
Johnson's checked
impressive.
in.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
For 3. Bryant can't get that
I
one to fall.
overshot that.
The Hawks leading. Hunter with it, picked up by Bryant. And that one's good. Hunter's got 10.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Bryant looking over the floor.
Come on,
Here's
Kawhi,
Leonard.
give me the assist.
That one doesn't drop.
My
Collins
God.
with some nice D.
Why are they
And
playing
all
such
quarter
good
long, It's been the
defense?
same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Offensive rebound.
Oh my
And
God.
that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the
Okay,
second
now
effort.
they're pissing
He's
me
a
off.
terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Bryant passes to Leonard.
Oh, you gotta make that one, dude.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Young makes good on the step-back jumper. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Wow.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Smitty, at the defensive end, who are the best players in the league at selling a charge call?
I would say Kyle Lowry's one of my favorites. Marcus Smart, PJ Tucker. Those are the guys that come to mind that do it well. They take charges and also they sell them.
Yeah, Tucker in particular, and I love Lowry, but he'll take it, and you know it hurts, but he takes it every game and multiple times.
Happy
a game.
birthday, Clay.
Yes, indeed.
For the Clippers, Cauley Stein, he's... A platoon swap here for the Clippers. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Forbes the pass to Parker.
Okay, man. Come on, give me that.
The pass to Herter. Here's Kavanaugh. Launches it. Atlanta again, missing.
Dude, I'm not in my
On
home
the court for
court.
Atlanta, we've got Parker, and it's Forbes in at the point guard.
My team
Now
fucking
let's go to the
sucks
sideline
right now.
and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Bulls was huge. He finished with 66 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder
I knew
why.
it!
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Hawks shooting their first foul shot of the night, and so he hits the technical free throw.
He was one of those great summer league stories. Bryn Forbes can get by as a knockdown shooter while still rounding out the rest of his game.
Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Atlanta, John Collins, he's checked in for Tyler Kavanaugh. And Hunter subbed in for Jabari Parker. Pass to Bryant. Another shot. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Now I gotta pick up
As
my...
the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And a
Oh
bit of a
my
battle here for the ball. The
God.
official signals a jump ball here.
This is annoying, like, really annoying.
They get a hand on it, and here are the Clippers now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Off target with his 3. Here's the break. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. Clippers leading by 5.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Herter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA
Wow,
Out of
my
bounds,
God,
Atlanta
I'm
will
just
take
having the
possession.
worst game.
And as we check out this year's
Oh,
contenders for the
no.
dunk contest, we get a look at some of the
Yeah, I'm
showmen,
gonna
the
be in
best
dunk
showmen
contest.
in
Look
the
at me,
NBA.
107.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Collins, he's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And with that skill level, Herter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now, here's Hunter. He's got 13. Herter, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Oh, I could have made
It's
that.
amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
At the top of the key, Forbes. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here
Why
in the
do
second.
they
Left
have
side,
Collins on me?
Down low. Here's Gasol. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad
The
setup.
cables, dude. Ah,
man.
Forbes the pass to Collins. Out to the right wing. Hunter, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 7. And here's Bryant for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that's a foul called on Money.
Fuck you, dude.
That's his first foul. Love's
What
checked
the
in for
hell
the
is
Williams.
this game, man?
Young's checked in for Atlanta. To the wing on the left. A wide open look for Gasol. Atlanta again missing.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Young passes to Collins. Here's Hunter. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Outside Bryant.
Nobody's cutting. Look at that. Nobody's cutting. The paint is wide open, you guys.
1:21 left in the first half of the game. Inside, kicks it out to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Bryant's shot.
Wow.
And close to making the defense
Like,
pay
okay, I can
for the
understand,
lax
like,
coverage that
you know,
time.
we are on a good game-winning streak, and now they just want
And
us
how
to,
about the
like,
awareness
lose?
Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Bryant against Collins. Bryant dishes to
Come on. You wanna shoot? You wanna shoot?
Outside Bryant. Pass to George. It's rebounded by
They
Herder.
have like such good defense. Nobody's scoring inside. Look at. Okay, let's check the box score. Like, okay, nobody's playing. Leonard 4 points, and Paul George 0. Like, hey, what the hell is going on?
The kick out to Young. Sinks the triple. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
Let me
And the
tell you,
game
off
is
the
like
catch,
so
Trae
close.
Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone.
Outside Bryant. Buries the jump shot. Bryant's got 22 points.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Hunter.
A solid mid-range
Yeah,
shooter.
go
Hunter knows
to your separate
where his
ways,
strengths are.
and you come and set the screen for me.
Outside Bryant. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
And we finished one half of basketball. Clippers lead by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
I'm on -1. Just imagine, like, if I'm in
Happy you could join us.
-1,
We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
I gotta check, like, what's happening to the rest of the player. Okay. We got some good players.
What a
That's
game
good.
we're seeing from Money.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
The 2 stars, George and
Wow.
Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Lou Williams out there with Bryant, and it's Zubats in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and
I need
excitement
assists,
from playing
bro.
with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, DA.
Are
From 8, count that one. Bryant's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his
Yes,
team.
I have.
He's not
Like,
looking
it's-
to pass it right now.
It's my job.
And when you think
know,
about
nobody
some of
else
the
is
most
like playing
entertaining
it.
Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, had some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
Herter, that's in coming off the assist from Young.
It's like we are playing at
Young's got his 6th assist on the night.
God.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Right around a minute and a half. Play
Go ahead.
Quarter. And it's
Give me one assist, please. I need one. You know, just one.
Here's Young. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
Go ahead.
They've led by as much as 10. Leonard kicks to Bryant. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Herter. That 3 off the mark. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Clippers. Since the second half started, they've given up 3 points.
They have like
the
such
former
good
defensive
players.
Player of the year, Gasol,
My
showing his
goodness.
stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And the Clippers call time here. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough.
Okay.
Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
Here's Kavanaugh. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Herter, no good.
I gotta change
of
my
anybody
lineup
who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And the shot is good.
Finally.
9-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, it took
Just
2
such
quarters.
a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second.
Look at that. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Len. John Collins comes in for Hunter. And Parker subbed in for Kevin Herter. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots from beyond the arc and then some. Bryant's got 32 points in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Passes it to Kavanaugh from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
We're trading baskets, and like
Young's got his
this
7th
doesn't
assist
happen
here
in
tonight.
All-Star
They've been
difficulty,
terrific from beyond here in the second.
The shot by Bryant, no good. The Hawks trail by 5. And it's Parker in the corner. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Young against Bryant. Over Young. Again, Los Angeles.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
To the right side. Uncovered in Atlanta again with the bucket. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Bryant against Young. Shot on the wing, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there. The Hawks trail by 5. Parker passes to Kavanaugh. Back to Parker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Parker's got 6 in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time. And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
The pass to Kavanaugh. The tray. The rebound by Kevin Love. Here's Bryant. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight.
Oh my god. Okay. So, remember the time Atlanta had Dennis Schroeder? And he had that, like, blonde highlight on his head? And now they have Capella, and he has the same blonde highlight on the same side of the head. And it's like they evolved, you know? So the meme is like Dennis Schroeder is Charmander and Clint Capella is Charmeleon. That is funny. That is funny. I'm Phoebe, I'm Chandler, I'm Rachel, who's the dinosaur guy? Ross, bro.
The
Ross.
precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
I don't think like I'm
On
gonna
the
get
court for
99
Atlanta,
this time.
Young and Herter make up the back. Collins is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Parker in at the small forward position.
You gotta make that!
The Hawks
Oh
trail
my
by
god.
8. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Rebound Love.
Okay.
Leading right at the rim. He typically converts
Go
in
ahead.
those situations.
He
Not
knew.
this time.
Oh shit.
And Young with the basket on the assist by Parker.
Oh my god. Like there's no way I'm gonna win by 25.
The chemistry
And you know what?
has
I
been
gotta check
terrific.
like
Really
team stats of the
impressed
Hawks.
with their offensive execution.
Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
This is to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Parker with a clean look. And the wing jumper offline. Clippers leading by 9.
Look at that. They got
Outside
center on
Bryant.
me.
From deep three-point range. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And that's
cannot
back-to-back
put a center on me.
threes.
Come on.
The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Marc Gasol is checked in for Atlanta. Off the inbound. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Parker. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Clippers.
I
Their next
passed
game
it to
is at the
Lou
American
Will.
Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That sets off
Thank
a 5-game
you.
tour for them. Rebound, Atlanta.
Okay.
Herter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Floats one, and the shot goes in. 24 points for Trae Young.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Clippers call time here.
We call it off the bus range. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside Bryant from deep. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Ooh.
Bryant against Young. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And that deep range opens up everything for Trae Young.
You have to take away his airspace, Kevin, as soon as he crosses midcourt. And with this tight handle, he punishes the defense when they apply pressure.
To the inside. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all
I'm
too
gonna
easy
score
right
like
now.
60, 70, and like.
And it's Parker in the corner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter. The three from Bryant, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
I think zone defense
Williams
is
has
not
got his
working
7th
out, so I
assist of
gotta
the
go
game with that
man-to-man.
last one. Young outside, beyond the arc, and the three ball is good. Young's got 18 points now here in the second half.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the three ball. Give me back that momentum.
He dialed
Look
that one
at that,
up from long
Trae.
distance.
Come on.
Bryant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
Oh my god! Oh shit. Okay, so remember I was confused, like, hey, I'm on like away game and why are they playing my arena sounds? It took me 4 quarters to realize that I'm in LA and I'm just wearing the away jersey. Oh my god, such an idiot.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
Ooh. Okay.
Young with no one around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Bryant for three. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 12 to the left side wing. And Herter gets it to go.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And here's Los Angeles. Here's Bryant. No good that time.
Seriously?
Collins with some nice D. Young with the ball. Picked up by Bryant.
Get that out of here!
Zubats.
That was so
And that
good.
one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats.
Oh,
And
wait,
the Clippers
what
making
am
a
I
change
doing here?
George is checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Hunter's checked in. Here's Young. They get it back. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Hunter.
And one thing about Hunter, he never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Williams. On its way from Young for two. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And here is Bryant. From outside the arc. And again for three.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money.
Wait, what?
From beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of
397.
amazing for
Okay,
him
okay,
as he
407.
edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Young passes to Hunter, and it's sent.
That was good.
Zubac finds Bryant. Off target from outside.
Not quite
397 and 402. I need 5 threes. I cannot make 5 threes in 2 minutes. Can I?
Middle. Here's Gasol.
Maybe. I can try.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well,
outside Bryant launches a three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Okay, 398.
Leonard's got his third assist on the night.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Clippers leading by 14. And here's Bryant for three.
399.
From distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
I am feeling it.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk
89,
it over.
99, 109. Okay.
They're trailing by 17. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth.
kind of salty about like not having cheerleaders on the thing. Like instead we have kids. Like what the hell?
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Money.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Well, NBA offense is requiring spacing, and Bryn Forbes, a shooter who could not be left open.
Not at all. He's a gunner. Still riding
400.
out his game, but the foundation laid.
Come on, we need
is with
three
his
more.
marksmanship.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Money.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
6 to shoot. At the top of the key, Forbes. Banked in off the glass.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Pass to Milton.
Okay.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Clippers. 17 points was their biggest margin. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. And the Clippers lead by 16.
4-1.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep three ball there.
So the Clippers winning this one easily.
Let's see
and the
how much
outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Craig Anthony and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for tuning in.
There's a classic
We'll see you later.
Oh, 97.8. I could have got like.
Hey, Jet here, man. I thought you guys came out focused and prepared. And once you built that lead, man, you never let up.
With All-Star Weekend coming up, everyone talks about a handful of topics. You've got the who was snubbed angle, you've got the who didn't deserve it angle, but one of my favorite things.
Bee Simulator? That's a game? Are you kidding me?
Now, don't get me wrong, I like the All-Star game. It's a great event where everyone comes together and celebrate the game we love.
Okay, I'm bored. Like, that's the thing, like, 2 games and I'm like, oh, dude. Bye.